What's up, peoples? Mr. Anomaly coming at you again. I often say, and I've been saying it for a while, rejection from the Jezebel is protection from the Most High. Did that video the other day with Kel Mitchell, and you just saw what the nice guy was dealing with, the chaos that was at his doorstep. And it always makes me think of that quote, "He who findeth a wife findeth a good thing, find favor from the Lord." And I'm gonna play a clip. This is from another psychiatrist who is selling courses. She gonna say some things about why women are bored with sex, and I found the video and I saw the comments, and so many men were all going through the same thing. Why is that? So many men have wives, but these aren't wives, though, man. These aren't wives. So a lot of these guys don't have favor with the Lord going through this stuff, man. Why is that? Why are so many men going through the same thing, generally speaking? Generally speaking. There has to be a common denominator here. In my opinion, especially the way I talk, and I'm going to keep tying this in because this is something I noticed. I told you be connecting the dots, man, all these years posting, they're not talking about, talking about having sex and not having sex and all that. And just the projection I get from guys, bro. And it lets me know that a lot of guys are thirsty. A lot of guys buy into that, man. You ain't nothing without a woman. A woman's your everything. The romance, I need a woman to complete me. Put it up on a pedestal, elevating them to deity status. A lot of these women think they're deities. And I got to put the blame on you guys because y'all try to do that crap with me. I'm telling you, I've seen too much through all these years of posting. That's why I be telling guys, man, pump the brakes on that. Most of these guys aren't getting virgins. This is why I keep playing the mighty Reese Bobby. Where my boy at? I know I got him up on here. Where he at?
Always remember, if you ain't first, you're last.
Pump the brakes a little bit, man. Dudes, again, listen to other guys. You're nothing without a woman. I ain't this, I ain't that. You're going to get one. Going to put up on a pedestal, just like Kel Mitchell. Going to do whatever she wants. Try to do your best to try to not make her unhappy, which is an impossible task. That is not your charge as a man, Adam. That is not your charge. And I truly believe you're going to be punished for that, man. One of us bitches like with Adam and Eve. Dudes blaming the women. I did everything. It's the woman. God, it's that woman that you gave me. It's that woman you gave me. God's like, I ain't trying to hear that crap. Still punished Adam. So lack of knowledge isn't an excuse. I truly believe, man. I keep telling you, man, pull back. You're better off. Yes, it's gonna cost you a woman, especially this modern woman right here. This is the modern woman right here.
About gender roles. I'm pretty unwavering on my position of being traditional with a twist.
Stop.
Traditional with a twist.
I can take care of me, but if I'm gonna be in a partnership, then I need you to be able to protect and provide as well.
Partner, I'm telling you guys, they're under indoctrination. They refer to their husband as partner. Run.
I know that's fine.
I expect men to do certain things. I don't know if I'd be comfortable with someone being the sole provider for me.
My money is my money so that I can invest in building myself. Your money is to provide for the unit.
I'm not mad at them, guys. I'm not, hey, do you, boo-boo. I know who to avoid. I don't know about you. I know who to avoid. That's not a wife. Anybody gets involved with that, you're gonna, and a lot of guys are getting involved with women like this, man. Again, I played it before, we're gonna play it again.
What's the key to a long-lasting marriage?
Yes, dear.
Yes, dear?
Yes, dear.
So happy wife, happy life is real.
Happy wife, happy life is 100% real. You're never gonna always make her happy, but you should damn sure try.
Oh my gosh. That's not of God. That's not of God, man. And we about to play, this is my opinion. I'm just setting up because I'm about to play this clip. We're gonna hear what this psychiatrist has to say, this relationship expert selling courses. Mr. A giving it to y'all raw. Here we go, bro.
We take all the fun out of the bedroom and out of sex. When we used to have fun and be spontaneous and be open to exploring new things, once we get married, we get rigid, we get what we want. then sex often becomes mechanical and rote, very routine, and we don't want to do anything that would make us feel out of control.
Does that sound like that's sanctioned by God? Does that sound like that's of God? This is still, you have to have rules and principles that you're not going to waver from. I think dudes think that they're going to say some words and sign that official, oh, it's going to be legit now. It's going to be unconditional. She's going to be bound. No, you still got to have your rules and principles, man. And you got to initiate that up front. You can't do that after the fact. Can't Bart Simpson your way into unconditional love, man.
Oh, wait, hear my plan. Put up with her for 7 more years. Then we'll get married. Once the first baby comes along, she's bound to settle down and start treating me right. After all, I deserve it.
That's a lot of guys' philosophy right there. That's the happy wife, happy life. Like this Gump said, somebody else is going to do it.
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Because listen, if you're not yes dearing her, somebody else going yes dear her.
So?
You better yes dear her. Don't get cocky. Don't get all caught up in your machismo that like oh, she needs to listen to me because I'm the man, I'm the husband. What?
And again, the majority of women are all agreeing with this. You do that and you will get unconditional love. But we're saying that's not how that works out.
And for men, as we become rigid and mechanical and controlling around sex, a good man begins to feel that he can't even ask for sex, that he can't even want sex, because the spontaneity and the fun stuff in the bedroom is gone. We've sucked all that out too. And then again, everything that we were eager to show when we were dating, our abilities, the things we could do in the bedroom, our willingness to explore, it goes out the window once we get married. That was all part of the facade to get the man and to get the marriage. Then we make our husbands Neanderthals and perverts that they want to continue having fun and being spontaneous and continue exploring and doing different things.
I thought yes, dear was going to get the cooter wet where you're going to get that passionate sex. I thought yes, dear, if he shows you up front he's a servant to you, that you're going to reply it tenfold. That's not true. That isn't true. Why are so many men going through that, man? That's common. So many men in the comment section. That's me, that's me, that's me, that's me, that's me. Why? I truly believe if you're dealing in that spirit of deception, it's just a snowball effect. If you telling her what she wants to hear, all this leads to this stuff, especially if she's not feeling you like that, because if she's feeling you like that, you won't be in this situation in the first place. You don't have to negotiate it. It'll come natural. This right here is the married to human safety guy.
Women do it all the time.
Absolutely, because I know women who want the constant attention from a man and don't want to feel like they're single. They look single, so they want, whether it's a different placeholder every week, but they have somebody there, so it's not just men. It's women
But
too.
do they marry their placeholders?
I think that in the sense of rebound, if somebody gets out of a bad relationship, they could without knowing that they're a placeholder. I think that, because not usually would people commit to somebody who they know is just a placeholder. So they might have just been like, oh, you're cool, you're non-problematic, you're comforting, you cook for me, you make me feel good, so let's marry, but you're really not in love with that person. Ooh.
And then it just leads to this.
So a lot of times what I see is that women are expressing my emotional needs are not met, aka their attachment needs.
Emotional needs, attachment needs. The emotion, that's infinity. That's whichever way the wind blows. Again, like our bro said, it's a futile task, but you're supposed to be the romantic man. This isn't of God, and if you agree to this, again, men control relationships, so you have to buy what they're selling. Attachment needs. This all leads back to this.
Always remember, if you ain't first, you're last.
in my opinion, that alone right there disqualifies them as being in the wife position. Getting all the sausages. You have to be aware of that. Where's the disconnect? Romance is somehow going to be different. It's somehow going to be different this time. Why are so many men going through the same thing? That's why I keep telling you, man, hey, man, rejection from the Jezebel is protection of the Most High. Because I'm 99% sure if you were one of these lonely gumps, and you got one, especially the one that checks your boxes, who you putting up on a pedestal, this is going to be you 100%. You're going to go through this. You're going to learn the hard way. And a lot of guys do. A lot of guys have to learn the hard way. Why are so many dudes going through the same thing? A lot of guys are thirsty out here. That's just my opinion. How dudes hype up sex and hype up women. You're crazy. Oh, you're crazy, man. You ain't had sex. You're crazy, man. Hey, bro. And I said before, I'll say it again. Dudes be listening to that. Getting the one-nighters, putting them up on pedestals. And this is why so many men do this. And the sad part is so many men are going through crap with like 4s and 5s. Not even going through, because there ain't enough 8s and 9s to go around. So most dudes like 4s through 6s. Just average women. Favor for the Most High? No, not in most scenarios. Not every guy's going through this, but a lot of guys are. Let's keep going.
In the bedroom, continue having fun and being spontaneous and continue exploring and doing different things in the bedroom. We will completely cut it off. And this emasculates a man because it sucks all the fun out of it for him. Something that's very natural to a man, something that's very important to him in the relationship, that's just should be a natural part of the marriage, of how we express our love and appreciation, and is something really fun that we only get to share with one person. We make them feel so bad and wrong for even wanting it, and then also to boot, we don't show up to enjoy it.
This is where it's going to lead if she's not feeling you like that. This is where it's going to lead, especially if you're a guy like this.
I got a message from this guy, and he was like, I would drag my balls through a field of broken glass just to hear you fart through a walkie-talkie.
That guy, yeah, come on, bro. You're not going to get the cooter like that if you put him up on a pedestal like that, man. Because the dudes they're getting ran through by, they're not doing that. They're not doing that, man. Why are so many men going through this? Romance, television.
That because God took away my desire for promiscuity and all that stuff, that I didn't have a desire anymore, even like for my husband.
You never did. You never did. You can't fake attraction, man. This is why I say rejection from the Jezebel. You're better off in the desert, because this is going to be you. A married incel. A married incel. You can't fake attraction. Words don't even need to be spoken. Like, why is this a negotiation? Why are we negotiating sex? She's not into you, man. She got the bag. And again, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, I truly believe the man knows. I truly believe the guy knows. There has to be, the signs are there. You just don't up and become that, man. It's like that video I did with P. Diddy beating the hell out of that Cassie chick, man. He just didn't become that. He was that. And again, that still all boils down to this.
Always remember, if you ain't first, you're last.
I don't get it. You're not getting virgins out here, especially this modern woman. Past 25, past 28, come on, bro. That's lack of knowledge. I mean, what are we doing out here, man? And I'm not saying that I'm just saying pump the brakes. You're not getting virgins, bro. Kill that romance stuff, man. Get some order. Get the connection with the Most High, because you will be punished if you don't, man.
And although my husband and I would have sex, it was like really hard for me. Like I really had to push myself to go there.
This is a Christian woman up in the church after being on the CC. In their mind, it's a good idea. I'll get married. I'm done with that part of myself. I am not like that anymore. And this is what happens, man. Be careful. Be careful, bro. Keep going.
We show up with our walls up. We show up to check it off the list. Another thing that we just need to get done. And we make men feel like they have to beg for something and grovel for something that's just a normal, natural expression of love in a marriage.
I thought it was about yes, dear. I thought yes, dear was the way. All those women were in this video were all saying, if you just do that one thing, which is everything, you'll get unconditional love.
Because there's somebody to listen to her, and listen, women are emotional, man. And once she gets that emotional, Marvin Gaye says sexual healing, right? That emotional healing is even more powerful.
Absolutely.
So yes, it's a yes, dear situation. There's times I don't want to, but like, yes, dear. Like when it comes time to like take my daughter to like practice or something, she'll sit there. My wife she likes to do the French thing.
The yes, dear, y'all.
I'm married. I mean it honestly. He's the best man I know.
We love Freddie. We love
He really
Freddie.
is. I married him because he's like my dad. He's very loyal, very compassionate, so funny, an awesome guy. And in our 13 years of being together, there was never any lies, no betrayal, no cheating, nothing.
I thought it was all about if the guy does everything, he's going to get unconditional love. You can't appease it, y'all.
It's always there's always another guy that I have to make my project. There's always another person I need to make obsessed with me. It will not fill. My whole life I'd spent, being like, oh, if I find the perfect man who loves me, everything will be okay. He'll save me from myself. And then I found the perfect man, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm like, fuck, I still feel it. So what that tells me is it's an internal issue.
Girls say yes, they mean yes. But when they say yes, they also mean no. When they say no, they sometimes mean no, but they sometimes also mean yes.
Yes.
Or it could be a maybe, but maybe is a yes. Yes, so maybe also means yes. Yeah, and the guy should understand what she means when she says yes. What is she thinking when she says yes to this, as opposed to, okay, she's saying no, but she means yes. Like, is it a no, or is it a no, or is it like a no? So when
Yeah, that's trying to make that happy, bro. That's not your charge as a man. You can't satiate it, man. It is what it is. Why are so many men all going through this? Because they were all told to be romantic, be Captain Save-A-Ho, and you will get unconditional love. And like I said, that don't work with this modern woman.
Talking about gender roles.
I'm pretty unwavering on my position of being traditional with a twist.
Traditional with a twist.
girls say yes, they mean yes. But when they say yes, they also mean no. When they say no, they sometimes mean no, but they sometimes also mean yes.
Yes.
Just bending the rule, just doing whatever, just chaos, man. It's your job, Adam, to restore order. That's your charge. That don't mean getting abusive and yelling and trying to, nah. You should already have that up front, man. Let's keep going. This is one thing I'm just noticing, man. Dudes are always trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho, man, doing what they see on television, and that's not working out for most dudes. And the guys that are in quote-unquote functioning relationships, that stuff's only going to last as long as the woman wants it to.
Through that, we're sending the message to our husbands that they can't satisfy us anymore. When we used to have fun and things were great in the beginning, once we become rigid, we take all the fun out of the bedroom and take it out of sex. We are telling our husbands they can't satisfy us anymore, which is crushing to a man.
Especially a man who bases his self-worth on a woman's words, on the woman. He bases his masculinity on trying to appease chaos. Oh, it's really going to crush him. Again, that's why a lot of women talk like that, calling you gay, you got a little dick, and you must not get no bitches. That works with a lot of men. A woman's words hurt with a lot of guys. That's another thing I've been noticing. Basing their self-worth, basing their masculinity on that, on chaos. And especially a woman who's been on the CC, because you're not getting virgins.
and telling him that he's not worthy as a sexual partner. Over time, this can lead to performance issues in a man because he's been made to run through this maze that we've set up to even try to get lucky. And
what a lot of guys say, did you get lucky? Talk about sex, did you get lucky? That's why I did that video a while back ago. The ultimate prize for men is sex. She's not wrong. That's why I keep telling you, putting them up on deity. Again, this ain't gonna hit everybody, because again, I can say it till I'm blue in the face. Some dudes are still gonna base their self-worth on it. I've been posting this space a long time. I can tell you a couple or three things. I've been saying the same consistent message for years. Rejection, I said this years ago, rejection from the Jezebel is protection of the Most High. When normally I come in here and say it's a cope, it's not, because you're gonna be going through this. Most men are. Most men are, generally speaking. This is why I say, who are you? Learn to love that man in the mirror. Abundance mind state. Even if you get one, you still got to have that. You got to be like that forever. You got to be like that forever. So think about that if you'll get involved with somebody, man. I'm just going to keep looping it back. So many men where that's me, that's me, that's me. I went through that same thing. Why? He who findeth a wife findeth a good thing, findeth favor from the Lord. But this doesn't sound like favor from God. Reject the Babylonian customs. That stuff ain't working, bro. Legalized marriage and all that ain't got nothing to do with God. Getting the government involved and all that, the state involved. God has left the building. Already kicked him out of school. Y'all think he in marriage because you say a couple of words? Man, come on, bro.
Your husband is a good guy, but you're ready for divorce? You're not a bad person, so don't let guilt get the best of you.
You're not doing him any favors by staying. If anything, you're actually going to start building up resentment. Your relationship doesn't have to be toxic to validate your feelings of wanting to leave.
I thought yes, dear was a key to a long, successful, happy marriage.
What's the key to a long-lasting marriage?
Yes, dear.
Yes, dear?
Yes, dear.
So happy wife, happy life is real.
Happy wife, happy life is 100% real.
They got bigger platforms than me. That's the message. That's the message. Guaranteed unconditional love. Putting her first, above yourself, above God. Not having any standards, not standing on business. How's that going to work out for you?
Think of it this way. If he's a good guy, he deserves to be happy. That means he deserves to be with somebody who values him and wants him just the way he is. If that's not you, you gotta let him go.
He may not see it like this right now, but you're doing both of you a favor. If you're
How to divorce a good man. How to divorce a yes dear. Look at that Kel Mitchell video I did the other day. It is what it is, bro. How you start is how you finish. You can't Bart Simpson your way into unconditional love. Don't work like that.
And have sex with his wife, which is something we should give freely as something that we enjoy and know is part of a healthy relationship. It makes a good man feel bad and wrong for even asking for it, and then feels like he has to grovel. Another way we emasculate men in this is controlling it to be the way that we want it to be, to make it happen, and they have to jump through all these hoops, and it takes all the fun out of it for a man.
And the woman, you think her cooter gonna get wet when she got you being the contra code just to get some ass? Do you think Ted Bundy got to do that? Richard Ramirez or Pookie got to do that? No. That's natural. You ain't got to do all that. You don't got to negotiate that. It is what it is. Again, no connection with the Most High, man. I got hot box tunnel vision. That's why I keep saying, don't listen to the sahoos, man. Hyping it up, saying that you're less than. That's going to create social annexity. You're going to get one-itis, and this is going to be you. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. That's why I keep saying rejection from the Jezebel is protection from the Most High.
And then we don't even enjoy it. Hello again. Thank you
We don't even enjoy it, bro.
so much for taking the time to watch today. For those women listening who know you are the problem and want a path forward to change your inner turmoil and unhappiness, I have a course for women called the Happiness Program, which is the solution to the unhealthy relationship you have with yourself and the issues and challenges you have in your marriage and your life.
It's over. You can't fake attraction. If you're not into the guy, you're not into the guy, especially if you're not a virgin. If you've been ran through by Nazi bikers and he's just a regular Poindexter, there's nothing he can say, nothing he can do, in my opinion. But again, how you start is how you finish. You can't go backwards after the fact. You started the relationship off like that, now you want to switch it after the fact? In my opinion, you can't. You can't fake attraction. You got to cut it loose, man. But in my opinion, I still believe the signs are there at the beginning, because you just don't become that. You just don't become that. Dudes be lying to themselves. I could be wrong, but generally speaking, I say if you use a spiritual discernment, you should be able to tell. And like I say, you're not dealing with virgins anyway, so where's the delusion coming from? Romance. Keep saying it, man. Rejection from the Jezebel is protection from the Most High, in my opinion. It's going to save you all that, because a lot of guys are going to have to learn the hard way. That's why MGTOW and all that blew up, because so many dudes are doing that all across the races. Just did that Kel Mitchell video the other day. Did that get better? Him saying, yes, dear? Like our girl said, it don't get better. It gets worse. And you can't make it happen. You can't make them happy, bro. Just go.
You're never gonna always make her happy, but you should damn sure try.
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Because listen, if you're not yes dearing her, somebody else going yes dear her.
I guarantee you, his wife smashed somebody else, bro. Guarantee it, man. Guarantee it, bro. And again, not dealing with virgins.
Guys be like, go ahead with your new man. Who said he was new? Who said he was new?
She said it, not me, bro. She said it, not me. Who said he was new? Who said he was new?
Always remember, if you ain't first, you're last.
There's a reason I keep playing the Mighty Reese Bobby, bro. Let's pump the brakes a little bit. Let's be a little pragmatic. Who are you? Get some rules, some guidelines, especially if you're a man who's been trying to be in the best version of yourself and she's not around and gonna show up at the finish line. You got to. You have to, man. And yes, it's probably gonna cost you the woman, especially this modern woman. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Because most of them, traditionalism with a twist.
Stop.
Generals. I'm pretty unwavering on my position of being traditional with a twist.
Stop.
What do you mean by that?
I can take care of me, but if I'm gonna be in a partnership, then I need you to be able to protect and provide as well.
Oh, no, that's fine. I expect men to do certain things. I don't know if I'd be comfortable with someone being the sole provider for me.
My money is my money so that I can invest in building myself. Your money is to provide for the unit.
Bro, they're telling on themselves, man. This is the modern day indoctrination. Move accordingly. Most of these women aren't wives, man. Let's just cut the shit. Most of these women aren't wives. And again, you gotta be a man accepts the relationship, so you have to accept this. It is what it is. Hey, man, the milk has been spilled. The die's been cast. All you can do is move accordingly. We're here. We're here. God gave you the authority, man. Adam. And again, put them on pedestals, trying to make them happy. It's not going to work. And it is what it is. Again, the normie is going to say this is incel talk. I'm gay. Who hurt you? Blah, blah, blah. But like I told you, we don't listen to society. It is what it is. It is what it is, y'all. That's all I got on this one. I am out. Latest.